Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. In the dead of night, on that broken road, I won't let you walk alone.
Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Then you still got time. You still got to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Fox. And the Sentinels are going to take over here at their own 22.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Give them 14 on that one. And that will be a first down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hayden Prather. Touchdown, Golden Eagle. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Golden Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This pass right side caught by Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown, Mexico City. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Golden Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
11 yards on the connection there. That's enough for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. That is second TD catch of the season. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Run again with Wright. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Hop 70.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Mexico City. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Golden Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw. Here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give here to Wright. He'll get about 2. Shermark Spurner that time on the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Exiting the pocket right. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 15 yards through the air. That's enough for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and the rush gets home. He'll go down, they got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Golden Eagles add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown, and he gives his team a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Blue, touchdown! Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
On the jump. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
Here we go, strike.
A shotgun handoff to right. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Deputy. Panther 6.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Caden Prather. Touchdown, Golden Eagle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. throw here to begin the drive. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's enough for a first down. This is Blue. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Here's 2nd and 2. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Golden Eagles will take over possession here at the 44.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 80 yards! It's a touchdown! Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Golden Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays, they're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught at the 3. Take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down. They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And
to the goal line and in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, San Diego. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Sentinels cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Head up. This is right. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Wright. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
so they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that will be a first down.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Back to the air one more time. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Let's go now.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5.
Ready.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 17 yards. That's enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved, and
this is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Mexico City. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Golden Eagles stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. To the air now on 1st and 10. Rolling right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. The ball's out, and the defense comes away with a turnover.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. 18 cards.
Straight ahead. It's Blue. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Sentinels will get just a bit closer.
Sentinels 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touch pass. on the give, it's right. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Golden Eagle. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The PAT, up and good. And the Golden Eagles will add 1 more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. In motion, Lamb. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. With St. Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. So they're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Back on the ground and back to right. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Call it a gain of 13. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's complete to Blue. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, San Diego. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game. And they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
That is hard. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He's got a man. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Now, faking the give. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. Leo Chenal getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Back to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruised.
You ain't never been in skate town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow.